Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Báwo ló ṣe ń lọ lọ́dọ̀ yín? Okay, this is just a quick one. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
And I'm not blaming Soji at all. All right? But in a little way, I would have said, as a man, knowing this man played it, except these people are not telling us the true picture, that we might not even know. Because Tope has not responded to this interview of the brother. She has not responded to that interview. And that interview is very loaded. If you are just coming in, listen to the beginning of the video of this live stream. We read it all there, or you check it online. That interview is very, very loaded. But Tope did not respond to it. Why she didn't respond to it, we don't know. Why she refused to keep quiet about it, we don't know. But like I said, they said she didn't want this wedding thing to be public. But immediately they started throwing it out. She herself put it out there. And they could make it public. Well, okay, we have done the wedding. Now, let us go to Baba Yomikun, the real father of this girl. No be today, husband and wife, they separate. No be today, husband and wife, they do say, waiting, we no want do again. Let's go our separate way. And of course, when a child is small, it is normal that child goes with the mother. It is normal the child will go with the mother when the child is still a minor, even if you go to court. As long as the mother is not a danger to that child, no court will grant custody of a child to the father, except the mother is not mentally, physically, or whatever capable of taking care of that child. They will take the child and give it to the mother. So she went with her child. Let's assume, yes, she went with her child. Remember, they mentioned there was a case of adultery. How true is that? Remember, they mentioned there was a case of whether the child is not the man's own. Was there a time the man, Tope did not answer. So before you will beat Tope, was there a time the man actually said or doubted the paternity of that child? Was there a time, probably because of one thing or the other that Tope did, was there a time they doubted the paternity of that child, and this child gets to know about the story? That's number one. Now, if that happens, during the grown-up time of these children, of this girl, the story the brother was telling us was that they were going to give money. What happens to that girl spending time with the father? What happens to that girl, that man, at a point, fighting for the custody of the child too? What happens to that man saying, if this child should be with you during school time, during break, during holiday, I want this child to be with me. They have family. Tope has parents. He has mother. You could as well say, this child is up to this age. I want my child to be coming to my house to come and spend time and bond with my other children. Why can't that man fight that? The man left the child. He was only giving money. Money does not translate to relationship. I want men to learn from this. Castigate Tope from now till tomorrow. Yes, Tope is a strong woman. She's a woman that is in charge. Being in charge has progressed the life of that family. Right? Has given the children the best in life. Right? She did not mess up the child's life. The only problem is this paternity wahala of somebody not being there. When we say somebody is cleaning up a mess, we are not saying the father is not the father. When somebody is cleaning up the mess, that means the time the child is sick, the child is seeing somebody as a mother or as a father. The time the child wants to cry, he's seeing somebody as a father or a mother to say, my baby, what is wrong with you? Oh yeah, come here. What do you want? Who was that child relating with in those times. It is high time we start doing parenting well. It is high time we stop saying, Omo mamoju babe. It is high time we stop saying, okokun lerekun, baba omo lo lomo. No, baba omo, especially Gen Z generation, most of us are bearing the pains of being abandoned by our father today. We are having issues in relationship because of it. Many have gotten themselves into trouble because there was no father figure there. And a woman now saw a man that was there when Tope is traveling. The dog is Soji that will be taking care of those children. He never abused that child. You think it is lucky to see a good stepfather? You think it is very easy to see a good father that will be there, that will show a child love, clean up, take care of her, go and carry her during school hour, during holiday, during Atitomo easy. I have walked in the shoes of a man and a woman. It is not about putting money down. There are times you have to be there and put all your own pains aside. You have to be there for that child. Be strong for that child. It is not in putting money down. It is not I have brought your provision and you spend 30 minutes, 1 hour, and off you go. And that child will not get to see you for the next 2-3 months again. And after some years, you want a bonding. There can't be bonding. You are a visitor. You are a stranger to that child. And that was why when they called that child when she was 20 years old, the girl could not bond with the father. You had it, I read it, ẹ má gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹ ṣe normal. Ẹ má bínú lórí kéèsì yìí, ẹ ṣe normal. Ẹ kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ from what is going on. A time has come. We are at that stage where a child will choose who is going to be my father, even who is going to be my mother. This is not a case of during Mohbad's mother, she did this and the child embraced her. Mohbad's case is different. You can't compare it at all. Mohbad's case is very different. They were able to penetrate Mohbad when Mohbad got married to a woman. It was Mohbad himself that sang 10 years I no see mommy, 10 years I no see mama me oh. Father gather money, make I go poly. I go poly, but I no go class, daddy, I am sorry. That was a different scenario. Shebi, they are just telling us stories about Mama Mohbad. When Mohbad was alive, did he really treat the mother very well? Knowing they didn't have any relationship per se. But we are talking about a woman who became strong. I don't know what happened between her and her husband. She did not respond. There was an allegation. But I'm talking about a woman who was lucky to find a man to stand in the gap when she is absent. She was lucky. I posted something of recent. I said, if men are going to marry, be sure if you are going to marry a single mother, make sure that single mother is not looking for somebody that will carry her burden. And after you have done it well, she goes. Tope found a man who was ready to step in. While she was out there, Tope is the sound engineer. So don't say he doesn't have work. But Soji was the sound engineer. Soji was more at home. This is why that girl bonded so well with the man. It is whoever a child bonds with. And this generation that we are coming in, I was telling somebody, Emma Binu, ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin, whatever mistake has been done, you can quickly correct it if you still have the time. There is no child that will be taken care of by either the mother or the father. And tomorrow that child will say, I don't want to have anything to do with you. No. Baba ńlá rọ́ nìyẹn. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè bá mi sọ tí màá gbarú ẹ̀. That's a big lie. That is a big lie. That person has been there, took care of that child. That child will now say, I don't want, no, 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 no. No child will do that. No child will do that. It's only if you have been present in that child's life and you have been abusing them. That is when they can say they don't want to see you. But if you do not abuse the child, you played your role as a father, as a mother. Either you are the biological or you are not, or just guardian. The child will forever appreciate you. I have seen people singing praises of their father. They did not live with this father. They were living with their mother, but their father was present in their life. The father makes sure they see regularly. The child father, any little time that father has, is using it to bond with that girl. The person is a lady. The man will, when it is break time, holiday time, the man made sure he was the one going for kila man lọ fún ní school in Nigeria. What do we call this thing that we go for our children? Sorry, I'm becoming, my children are all grown up. I don't do school run anymore. PTA, Parent Teachers Association meeting or something. The man made sure for PTA is the one going. Open day is the one going. Do you know how our children feel when you step into the school during their open day? Do you know how proud they are? How happy that yes, my mommy has come. And do you know how some children, how miserable they feel just because father and mother are somewhere? Ori won buru níbi tó wà. They now gave birth to a child, and because ori won buru, they cannot agree. The child will be in school during open day, during visiting day, during PTA. They will not be there. The child will not be roaming, hanging around other people's parents. Do you know how miserable those children feel? I have seen such cases where the children will be crying. You will say, where is your mother? Say, my mommy is not going to come. She says she's going to be busy. How about your daddy? We don't live together. You need to feel the pains of such children. Just because father and mother ori won buru, pàdé ara yín, wá lè farabalẹ̀ fúnra yín because of your children. Do you know the trauma children people go through? And tomorrow now, one person, you will now say that child should come and bond. No, that is not bonding. That is not bonding. Bonding is a child is seeing you regularly. Bonding is you are rolling on the floor with your children. Bonding is you are going out together. Bonding is you are doing stuff together. Bonding is the child is seeing you during pains. Bonding is the child is seeing you holding her hands. Bonding is a child is seeing you rubbing her back. Bonding is a child seeing you taking her to hospital when she is not feeling okay. Who was doing that role? Was there any time this man carried the girl and said, okay, yes, your mother is married to another man? Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin owó tó wà lára yín ẹ fi ń destroy nǹkan. Because a woman will have gone with another man, you will now be so jealous. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. Tó bá yá ọmọ á bèrè bàbá ẹ̀. No, you go look for your children so that tomorrow your child will look for you. Go look for that child. So that child will come looking for you. You leave the child, she's not going to look for you. She's not going to ask for you. We are that era, that generation, especially this new generation. Wọ́n dájú. This video is from a man.
Hello, Auntie Adoni. Yeah, Auntie Adoni. Ṣẹ́tìrí, for me, Tope ni kò fún bàbá yìí ní.
Somebody said, bóyá Tope ni kò fún bàbá yẹn láyè. Wọ́n ò fún wọn láyè but wọ́n lọ sílé bàbá yẹn nílé wọn. Ibi tí mo ti ka kíní yẹn jáde dà. Wọ́n ò fún wọn láyè. Ẹ ní sùúrù o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wà objective. Let me read out something. The brother said, I can't remember how many times I had to go visit the baby when she was in nursery school. Even my kid brother, Femi, that was staying with me, my brother too do go there to visit the child with Christmas dress, gifts, and necessary items to the Tope, to give to Tope's mother, who was taking good care of the baby then. I could remember on one occasion of my visit that Tope's mother had to show me Ayomikun's results. Tope's mother, Loeshen show results. What happened to them going to the school? That means one ni part. They didn't have parts and role they were playing when that child was going to school. They had to go to the grandmother and say, where is the child's results? Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin, and learn from this. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ẹ go wo. The child has a school. What happens to when the child was in school? The man going to check the child in school. During when they are going to vacate, when they are going to give them results, what happens to the man being there, telling Tope, Tope ma worry, ma lọ sí school ọmọ yẹn? Did the man attend, did Tope at any point stop the man from going to see him? I mean, see the child. If he did, then how come they have access to the grandmother? How come they were taking things to the grandmother? So at what point did she stop him from having access to the child? At what point? When Omulo Kosibi now, I can't remember how many times I had to go to visit the baby. I could remember on one of the occasions that Tope's mother had to show me Ayomikun's results. And he also said, so Tope used to come to Idumota to get money for the child's upkeep from my brother until his second or is it third album. So at what point? I won't come for Wole. Owo is all that matters. Dropping money. Toba ya o ma bere babe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà. Mary, I think I just read it out now. At what point did she stop him? The brother said they used to go to where the child was living. And they thought that was enough. They thought that was enough. The daughter was not supposed to be with the grandparents. As a new baby, and Tope is always traveling. Remember, she was an actress then, and she sings. So when she has to go to location, where do you want her to keep a young baby? Are you as a woman, can you leave your child for another woman? If you can do, then no bini guruku ni. Tani ko nbo ni ko gbo ọmọ yẹn sí. Àbúrò bàbá ló láwọn máa lọ fún wọn lówó yìí now. Àwọn kan drop owó, because he never mentioned that at a point they carried the girl to go and spend time with their family. Girl yẹn go le man in relationship pẹ̀lú àwọn father's family ẹ̀. Ó dà pé mo trauma room kan báyìí ṣá. She doesn't have relationship with them. You want to force it? No, it can't be forced. Le force here. I'm not a fan of Tope. Know that and no peace. So it's not as if I'm speaking for her. I'm speaking about it from the angle I'm looking at it from. And if I want to tell you, I grew up in a polygamous home, and I know what this kind of a thing can do to people. Where a father will feel it's the duty of the father, of the mother to take care of children. And all they do is to just drop money and they go. And later in life, you want that child to come and embrace you. What memories they make? What memories did you make with this child? What memories? The time this guy said they were going to give something to the girl, let the brother show us a picture. Memories don't make well. During that time, they take children to Asmo amusement park. That girl is my children's age mates. I still have pictures of when I was taking my children out. I was the only one, Baba wants to, right? I still make out time because I know they need it. I was not saying I was paying school fees. I am struggling. I am too tired. I make out time at least once a month to take them out. God bless you, Lady Tem. You must be intentional as a parent, as a father, as a mother, if you want your child to relate with you and bond with you. Despite my crazy schedule then, I will travel to go and buy goods. After buying goods, I will still go out to the farm. Always busy. I go to shop Monday to Saturday. There are still days customers will call me on Sunday to come and open those executives. That's the time they have to come and open shop and sell products to them. Some are coming from all the way from Abuja, some from Port Harcourt. I have to go on Sunday. But despite that, I still make out time. I make sure I don't stay in shop above 7 p.m. so that I can be home before they sleep. It even got to a time I make sure from school they are coming to the shop. Why? Because I want to be seeing them. Those are the time we can bond and I know we can have time together. And on Saturdays, on weekends, up till now, it's still imbibing them as a culture. On Saturdays, every one of us will start cleaning the house together. The one that will clean the living room, the one that will mop, the one that will be in kitchen, the one that will do this. That's how we'll do everything jointly together as a family, because I believe that is our time of bonding. Open day, I don't joke with it. I have all the pictures. Let them bring pictures of when the father bonded with this child. If this child should bring pictures, I'm very sure there will be millions of pictures of she and Soji. Where do you want her to throw down those memories? What memory do you want her to have? Or does she have of the man that was just dropping money? Men should just learn from this and not be like, women supporting women. When it's not a woman's turn, they will not say anything. It's when a man does his own, they will be talking. If you love yourself as a man, later in life, a man in the later life depends on how he builds things. Be intentional. This is the era of where law is working. No woman can take your... This is why do you think in this kind of country they have visiting rights? You can't take a visiting right from any parents. No, except that parent doesn't want to. They will even force them, even if they want to. When they divorce here, a father will play his role. A mother will play his role. They will tell you, you have the time you have to go and see the child. Right in school. Some fathers are the one that will take the child to sports. They are not married though. The man knows his own duty. If you like, let him come and pick the child. If you like, let him not come and pick the child. It is him and the law, not him and the wife. He will not say, I have dropped money. I have sent money. Money does not equate love. And money can never, ever equate love. The earlier you know it, the better for you. Especially if you are still a young parent. Money can never equate love, can never equate bonding, and will never equate it. Many of our generation, they are only talking to their parents because obieni, no obieni. Most of them deep down, they have pains for their parents that they can't say out. Anyway, if you want to call in, let's really quickly do some 1 or 2 calling. Then I can be on my way. So the number to call is +1 234. Sorry, we need +1 234. +1 240 351 9287. Somebody sent something about what the girl said to the mother. She wrote about her mother, the mother that murdered their mother. Igi Yoruba, a mother in every inch of it, the blood of my blood, my heart and soul. My mother, the fighter. My mother, the strength. My mother, my backbone. After Christ, you are the next person. I stand solid on my mother that fought an entire family because of me. My mother is not just... Thank you very much. Okay. So that's the number to call if you want to call in.